I wish good things to you who's watching this. I am Alexey, and Carcassonne Blitz is back. The first tournament of 2023. Maximum hype. They're going to be only 5 minutes for the entire game. They're going to be at least 5 games like this. Hopefully more for us if we qualify for the playoffs. So I will need to make the decisions really quickly. And also I want to explain my decisions. And also I want to explain my opponent's decision. So there's going to be a lot of talking and very little time left for thinking. So we will need to be in top shape. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I'm in top shape at the moment. I lost a lot of rating points recently, as you can see. But it's not just about the rating points. I feel I've been playing a little bit too much Azul, but now it's time to get used to more serious Carcassonne playing. As you see, 25 participants here, at least for now. Lots of members of different national teams. Stronfer from Team Spain, Vitaucat from Team China, Senglar from Team Catalonia, Spain, United States, Chile, Spain, United States, Spain, RCP, Spain, Mexico, United States, not sure, Spain, Portugal, Latvia, and then I guess Catalonia, but I'm not sure. I was just based on their last 3 letters of the screen name. United States, not sure, Latvia, and United Kingdom. So quite a lot of good players here. Let's see what we can do about it. It has started, and let's see who my first opponent is. Oh, okay, strong player. So this is the captain, or the former captain of the Spanish team. Valle. No time to write anything in the chat. Have fun, good luck. We leave all that out the window. Okay, that's good. I think we're okay with her sharing the road with us. She's 4 points ahead, which is not that great. Starting a new city, we probably gotta block that. Although there was an argument for starting a new road. However, there was a sufficient number of city caps with the road out, and you see this is already will be quite inconvenient for my opponent. Let's just start doing something nasty. Something like this. However, there are some scenarios how I could get myself blocked instead of my opponent getting blocked, but let's see. I'm looking forward to getting a straight line. We will not be blocking with this tile because that would leave my opponent 3 outs. I want to leave her 2 outs. Oh, this is very unfortunate that she does get the really nice tile here. What's the correct move? What's the correct move? Here. No, I think it's still here. We just gotta like persevere with that city. And you see, now because she's forced to finish her city, she wasn't able to attack my city. Why don't we go here? There are a couple of reasons for... Oh, no. I think I should have done that here. It's fine. Mild misstep. We can recover that. I could have kind of harassed her monastery a little bit. I am behind because of a monastery. Yeah. This is not great. And I cannot do this because the road is too vulnerable. So I have to do something weird like this, I guess. Yeah, I think this works out. Just kill off a road that my opponent can use. She's going to go here. She's going to attack me. Well, I really could use... You know what? I can take the road, I think. There are some scenarios in which I get blocked, but it doesn't happen often. It actually doesn't happen often at all. Okay, so now I have 1 out for this city, which is not that great, but this road will now be mine entirely. Maybe that can give me a little bit of something in this game. Let's see here. Starting yet another city. She really does not like finishing her cities. But still, it does not... The position looks really not great for me at all. Well, okay, she does finish the city now. Shall I finish the roads? I think so. I mean, the city tile is pretty good, though. No, we can finish the road later. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can block. But maybe we can think faster. That would be ideal. Okay. I'm going to just simply continue my city. Let's go, let's go, 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 go. We get the 50% share, and I think the advantage in this game transfers for us. Also, a bit of tile tracking. I see that few crossroads are remaining. This is a dubious farmer, but it could work, it could work. Technically, it's still the largest farm in the game, and now I think it's a good idea to try to connect, because then here we will be messing with my opponents a little bit, but she does get the tube-shaped extender, and I accidentally created another monastery spot, but it's not like I could have done a lot about that. Let's see. Another 8-point city for my opponent, which is really not that great. All I can keep doing is just scoring 4-point cities, and I'm the first one to get the monastery, but let's see what my opponent's tile is. Yes, she's gonna... Okay, she makes a mistake for sure. This was not the move. She had to attack my city and drop a farmer here. Now I get a very good monastery spot, and then I will be able to drop another farmer. Oh, okay, like this. This is doable. This is doable for my opponent. I think it's not a bad move. I think the move for me is to protect my monastery, but how? We're even on the time. I think the move is to go here, actually. Okay. Now we get to expand our field a little bit. Now all we need to do is have one curve. One curve. We can do this. We just need one curve. Okay, my city is vulnerable. I should have anticipated that, but this city cap was like really inconvenient of a tile to leave to play. I had to leave an empty city cap somewhere. Now we're gonna try and threaten my opponent's city, but it's not gonna work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those remaining. Not ideal, not ideal. Okay, this, I cannot leave it like this, so you know what? I think I'll have to do something weird like this, just so that my opponent cannot block me immediately. Well, I mean, what can I do? Yeah, I know. What can I do? I can, like, not play this. Yeah, let's just defend. Let's just defend. There's still one of those remaining. There's still a sufficient number of curves for me. Okay, she can fight for the ruin. She can fight for the ruin. All I need to do... Okay, which side, which side, which side? Yeah, that side. That's right. That side. Okay. Okay. That's what we're gonna try and block my opponent. We're gonna find some value, but actually it's really very, very important not to lose on time. There we go. There's our flip, but there's the flip for her. She's probably gonna drop another farmer. I really hope she does. Then we can kiss this farmer goodbye, but I do have high impact tile set up for me. Only 131 remaining. That's really not a lot, and it will be quite easy, quite hard for me to get the field. This doesn't work out for me at all, but I know, possibly dubious move. And actually no, it was a completely fine move. What am I talking about? It looks like I'm losing this game though, because I will now have a meeple majority, but it will be like very, very hard to utilize this. Also, I cannot be confident about my tile tracking at all. This is a tile which I cannot place productively. Oof. I do have a whole minute for like several moves. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. We have to get points somewhere, but where's the win? Where's the win? I am at +8 though. Okay, let's go here. Maybe we can have some sort of field attack. This is so bad. This is so bad. No, I think we should go here, actually. Then we just urgently need to attack this field somehow, or at least one field. Actually, wait, +2. We have 55 seconds, okay. +2, +3, 4, then cities are 7 versus 9. Okay, so it's equal... 6, 6, 9. Yeah, I'm only behind like just a ridiculous number of points. I'm only behind 2 fields. Well, not 2 fields. I'm behind 18 points to be exact, and I just don't see it. I wanted to have some sort of road tiles, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Well, what can we do? I guess we can go here. just to take another farm. Yeah, I really needed that some sort of straight road, but we were not able to make it happen. I'm not sure how I played this. Probably not so well. Maybe there was more time for me to think because I do end up with 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah. Well, what we're gonna do? We can have a 3-point field. Maybe I focused on defending my meeples too much. Yeah, we lose the final flip for 3 versus 4 points. I think I should be losing this like about minus 15 or so. Not sure what I could have done there at the end. But it doesn't matter. We're 1 game down. This is the Swiss Gambit. Okay, now this means we will get an easier pairing for the next round. These fast games are really not my thing, which is why I want to play them and learn. But well, it is what it is. Minus 20. Yeah, so like in order for me to win, I had to probably somehow take over this field with 2 meeples, but it was so closed. I really needed to, first of all, get this tile, then drop a farm right there, then get a monastery and connect. And that way, instead of having 6 plus 3, 9, I would have 15 plus 4, I would have 19. So that would give me 10 more points. But really a lot of things had to happen in order for me to be able to win this. All right. I guess I'm going to analyze the game later. I can't think. So this is our group, you see? So we actually got divided into 4 groups of 6 to 7 players. And of course, I'm in the one that has 7 players, so I have the slightly worse odds. This is actually not the best that I already lost to the 5th seed. And I still have to play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th seed. Also, so here's the captain of Team USA with a screen name Mingo. She's actually really good, but she isn't particularly fast. So I think we can try and win on time. And then with this British player, we've played against them in Arena. I think I have a decent record against them. But let's see what's happening. Let's just have a look at this. Nope, never mind, never mind. We have to play the Belgian player. Okay, I'm the starting player, which is great. I get a shielded tile, so a slight advantage. Let's see if they know the correct move here. The correct move is to bother my city and meeple the road. If they... Okay, they do know it. Let's try this. I don't normally play like this, but there is an argument. Oh, let's go. There's an argument to be made for playing like this. One argument is that this was actually the only legal move that doesn't help my opponent. Now, of course, I mean, my opponent will be able to try and block me, but instead they're starting a new city, and here I'll just be aiming to finish this one as soon as I possibly can. And they will be aiming to block me, and that's how the game is supposed to progress. This is a fantastic tile for me. Yeah, that's what they should do. And then I get to continue my city. Still very good odds for completing this. Yeah, probably they do this. This road meeple doesn't matter if that gets stranded. If we manage to complete this city with 2 meeples, then this should be really the victory in this game, unless our opponent pulls 6 monasteries or something. Yeah, okay, they give me 1 road point, which was the only reason why I even put that farmer there in the first place. But let's see what happens. They go there, I think... No, not yet. I'm just going to finish this city first, and then try to finish one with 2 triangles. But let's see if they even allow me that. They take a monastery, and if they fight for the big city, it's fine. We're just going to make a big ruin. Now I get to share this road, which is pretty nice. I don't get to complain about my tiles at all, even if the stuff gets blocked, which I think is their intention. I get a road monastery, and we just should go points. Let's just see how quickly I can pronounce the word points. Tile tracking wise, very interesting that there are no starting tiles remaining, something to remember. But now I'm preparing to... Actually, no, I'm not going to finish the monastery just yet. I think I want to complete the connection here. And there's a juicy field brewing, so I can meeple that with tempo. Then my opponent meeples a monastery. And here, I think it's actually not such a terrible idea to meeple a monastery back. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. The reason for that is that I'm actually quite likely to get a meeple back soon. So let's try and block my opponent here. I don't think adding this tile to my city is such a great idea. Well, it just isn't. It just isn't. Even though it would have worked out just fine. Our opponent does not defend, which is fantastic. But let's do something like... I think we get to finish the city pretty soon, no? Even on the time. Could go here, but that's barely blocking. I think this is decent, even though, yeah, we're leaving an empty city cap, but we will have an indirect defense if we have to. Okay, so this is fantastic. Instead of doing this, I can do this and block my opponent's 2 meeples. How great is that? Okay, they take the wrong city. They absolutely had to take the one here to threaten my city. There's still 2 regular city caps that fit there, so it's fantastic for me. Yeah, well, they do get this 5-point road. I get another road and I get to protect this city cap. Now I have 2 of my meeples back, and they are forced to continue my monastery, actually, which is really nice. Yep, and now that they have continued my monastery, of course, I'm not going to go here. Maybe we're going to do something like this, or... No field fights just yet. Actually, here we need to think kind of strategically. Yeah, so we go here, then we meeple the field after. If my opponent goes here, he finishes the city on my field, and now, after I play this, I still have a 75% chance to finish this city and completely clinch the game. And if I don't, there are probably some other ways how we can try and win this, really. Okay, how do we do this? How do we do this? This we cannot do, because it's just too easily blockable. Maybe this. Just to get some marginal value for our move. Yeah, they think they're protecting, but they don't know that there are no communist daggers, that's the name of the tile, remaining. I mean, I am now subjecting my monastery to a block, but it's not like there's much what we can do about it. We still have to finish this city eventually. Let's see if they block me or not. They actually cannot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do this later. Let's just finish a monastery first, get a meeple, and I will be able to circle around if I have to as well. They get the first city cap, which is not great for me, but hey, it is what it is. Not sure about... No, the sequencing was fine, because I don't want to leave this empty city cap. It's kind of an attack. Yeah, they just don't count tiles. You know, maybe they're nervous or something, but it's not our problem. Let's just take... let's just try and clinch this field. No, I can't really go here, can I? But maybe I can go here. 1, 2... No, let's just go here first. I will be ultra conservative. Well, this should be the win here, I think. Again, my opponent hoping very much for a tile that doesn't exist. But, you know, in Blitz, there's just not enough time to calculate everything. This farmer here is largely defensive. Yeah, I know my opponent can block. But the city's super helpful, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's just occupy this spot here. I just want to deny my opponent any chances. So we're just going to overfarm with like as many meeples as it takes. Now it's a good move. Now it's a good move, but we get to connect this farmer, and we'll still have one more left. Oh no, that was they should have dropped a farmer, I think. You know what? I don't care that I'm going to be losing some. No, I'm not even going to lose points. I'm just going to overfarm. I have 3 versus 1. I'm about to drop a 4th. The farm is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27 points versus 15 in the monastery. So it's all good. It's all good. My opponent can block me all they want. It's too late. Too late. And I'm up on time, which is nice. No, simple Carcassonne. I'm not tile tracking properly, but it doesn't matter. Let's just... I guess at the end we can like meeple something. We don't even need this to connect this farmer, because we're at the majority anyway. So let's just take a road. This was just an insurance farmer in case they start getting some ideas. Oh, look at that. I get to get one more road point. This is nice. Well, this turned out to be a little bit better. I did get some good tiles, but I do think that we managed to think fast. We managed to do some essential tile tracking. Possibly my opponent was hoping for a tile that doesn't exist. That helped. Do some blocking. Win a 75% share. But I think even without the city, just with all these farmers, I would be winning this game most of the time. So our playoff hopes are still alive. I really hope we do make the playoffs, because then if we don't, the video will have to be shorter, or I will have to comment on somebody else's games. Oh, and we're playing our next game straight away. Come on, no break whatsoever. Let's see. Oh, no. So I'm playing against Justin Etier, a very strong player from the United States. They are a subscriber to our channel, and they always keep winning against me in the in my games against subscribers video. I had no time to respond properly, but let's see how good they are at Blitz. I know that I'm not. You know what? Early farmer, why not? Typically not the best idea, but one city already completed, lots of green squares. My opponent is probably going to complete his city as well. You know what? Why not? There is a reason for these kind of moves. It's just they can be really unpleasant for my opponent. But let's just start doing some blocking. Oh, okay, so you want to do this. But why don't we start blocking both the city and the monastery? How about that? Huh? This looks like a block, but I still have really good odds. Actually, let's go here first. Let's just put roads everywhere. I didn't think that this move limits my fields quite a bit, but will I be the first one to get my stuff back? Okay, I do think they go from a slightly wrong end, but it's okay. They still have things that they can draw. They can draw a lot of very nice things. And this is exactly what they do. Okay. No, I'm not going to meeple the farm here. It's actually just not that valuable. Okay, fantastic. I think that was a bit of a waste of a move. But I should not be criticizing my opponent too much because they're ahead. So they know something that I don't. And now they're starting another city. So now they lose a meeple, which is nice for me. They finish a monastery, which is not so nice to me. I get to finish a road because there were scenarios in which I was losing this meeple. Now I get a fantastic tile. Let's see if my opponent gets his thing. No, he does not. It's actually 4 straight roads. Now here, we just need to survive 1 turn and drop a farm. I said survive 1 turn. Yeah, and of course they meeple this road, which is correct. But at least we get to do this. And, well, we get to live another day, I guess. But now they are going to do the thing that I was trying to do. Well, I lose a meeple, they lose a meeple. I guess it sort of cancels out. Let's see if they manage. No, they don't. So I get to survive here as well. I still believe the ring road is not a bad idea. Still 2 tiles that left here if I get blocked. 3 here. Why don't we drop a farmer like this? Try to connect through a curve. If not, we get some insurance. Oof. They had to meeple here. I don't think it was the most ambitious move on planet Earth. But it doesn't matter. Well, oh, I know. Let me block this field entrance for them, and maybe let me actually try to do something there. There, of course. Ah, they are doing this. Okay, 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 okay. I don't think it was correct for them, because they're just helping me the side with the meeple disadvantage. But I'm still losing 4 points. Well, not anymore. We're now equalized. Now I'm preparing to drop a farmer once I do this. And they should go here immediately. Okay. Now think a little bit. We have 3 minutes, right? For 25 tiles. So it's like a bit more than 10 tiles a minute. We do have the field, which is really, really nice. Which is why I think I'm going to make their field connection a little bit more difficult. Huge tile for us. Absolutely huge. Now, 1, 2, 3. Now we're flipping for this. Whoever draws this first gets to drop a farmer. A crucial farmer. Shall I just block myself? No. 38, 38. No, let's just go here. Not sure about the city caps. Yeah, they just keep getting the roads. But now I get to eliminate a field connection. I'm still ahead on the field. It's still very tough to connect to the field. And if I get an extender, I get to completely close this off. Yeah, but there's a scenario how they can get in. I think I have to let my opponent into the field. +4. Okay, they're not joining. I think this monastery would be pretty good. Okay, let's see what they do. -8, right? It's not that great. I guess I would need to fight for the field, but there are just so few tiles remaining. Well, let me try to do this first. Yeah, let me try actually to try and do this first. Maybe it's not ideal that I'm like not counting the city caps, but it is what it is. Okay, let them try to connect. I'm gonna block them. I just need to see how. Or maybe I will have to connect to the field. I still have 2 minutes for 5 moves. Actually, I can really think here. So this is a move here for sure to like take 3 points, 6 points or so, and also take away the opportunity for them. No road monastery, which is not that great, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's a field connection, okay? This thing, straight line, curve. Oh, so like that, huh? Like that, like that. Okay, 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 okay. Maybe I have to do this? Because they are about to drop a farmer. -4, +6. So +2, +11, +8. And then -4. Actually, I'm +4, +3. What if I just go here? Would that be bad? Yes, yes, it would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's just gamble a little bit. Create some field connections. I get the tiles that I need, but in the wrong order. Oof. We would need to come up with something, right? Okay. Yeah, I need to think really fast. Okay, now we get to equalize here at the very least. And they get to equalize there, and I believe I'm toast. But hey, that's what we can do, right? Yeah, I think that's the game-winning tile for them, actually, because they got 7 points with that. It's very hard to think. I felt like I was kind of doing well in the middle of the game, but then they finished that city, and I feel like I'm losing this just by a couple of points, though. They have all these roads. I win the final flip because I get the 5-point city instead of a 3-point road, which is rather nice. That was actually quite a nice field connection idea for them. Wait. I got 4 points like this. Maybe I should have just gone here. Yeah, maybe I should have gone here instead. But I just didn't see that. Well, let's see. Did I lose by like 2 points? Oh, no. I lost by 2 points. Oh. Yeah, they have this guy over here. Which is somewhat unfortunate. I do believe that maybe... Well, I was in big time trouble, though, but this was, I think, my mistake of the game. If I just... Instead of equalizing here, I knew that there was one more tile remaining. If I just go here, I score 5 instead of 4. Oh, why did I not think about this? Do you see? This tile goes here. Alrighty, well, we're going to have to play another game, and in order to qualify for the playoffs, basically what we have to hope for is that our opponents somehow play against each other in a way that favors me. Oh, look at that. So we are skipping this round. We're getting a free point because of an odd number of participants. So let's just have a look at what my opponents are playing. So the two opponents with whom I played the first match, it's Valia versus Justin Ethier. And you'll see now I will be like much better at assessing the position. I'll be much better at tile tracking because I don't have to think for myself. Red just finishes a nice road, but however they are making their city slightly vulnerable. Blue here doesn't want the principle of 2 cities. She just wants to get her meeple back as soon as possible. Let's see if she draws a tube-shaped extender. No, she just draws a curve, and she's probably going to block her opponents, which is quite unpleasant for her opponent, but Red can just continue building. I would have built for the other side, by the way, because it's really vulnerable to a straight line. Yeah, and the meeple. Like this pattern of city, and a potential third city is very vulnerable to a straight line or to a curve. Well, less to something like this. I mean, Red will be able to get his tile back, but it's just not as efficient as Red would have liked. So Blue here goes for the 5-point monastery instead of for the 4-point move, but with lots of adjacency. I definitely prefer the adjacency. However, she also expands her field, which is likely to be... Okay, Red blunders here. Red could have gotten his city back. Yeah, otherwise now Red is not getting his city back. How did I lose that previous game? Oh, that's such a silly move. Okay. Never mind. There'll be a new game. Now Red's going to take over the farm. The farm is already worth 15 points. Red has a 6-point farm here, which is likely to get into the big farm. However, Blue is building lots of monasteries to offset that. But look at that. She doesn't have an adjacency here. So even though she got nice adjacency bonus points from here, these two monasteries will be rather disjointed and probably will cost Blue the long-term meeple advantage. It will probably take a long time for her to get. She has to go for it, yes, but she does get a lot of monasteries. This square over here next to the monasteries is very, very vulnerable, but it doesn't matter. Now she has to choose between 4-point road, which is what I would do. Yes, greed, she's behind. She has to do something about this. This square is still very, very vulnerable. Let's see what happens to this. Red scores 4 points, but opens another field connection. Let's see if blue will be able to use it. No, blue just protects her city very wisely. There's still plenty of curve that left to fit here, and she's probably going to put one of them. But now this square becomes vulnerable. However, red does not get a blocking tile. Red gets a tile to finish a city, does not drop a farmer. Decides that it should be enough for him to hold the farm. Well, currently it's still shared, so blue can do something about this. Blue makes something interesting, so blue makes this square less vulnerable. However, now this square is vulnerable again, but no, blue gets 3 points, and now it is Valley who is in the lead. A lot in this game will be decided by the field, so let's see if red is able to drop a farmer on his next move. If he gets, well, 3 points, but also creating another field connection. So if blue uses this field connection, red uses this field connection. Blue is building a city with 2 meeples? That's kind of extreme if you ask me. Well, let's see if this is justified. In the meantime, this farm grows and grows and grows and grows. Look at how red was not in a hurry to connect to the field. Well, let's see. Blue now responds, but red actually gets the one blocking tile. If red just goes here, instead of finishing his city, there will be no starting tiles remaining, and red, under time pressure, wisely recognized that. Unfortunately, blue does not recognize that, so she wasted a move. Now that she has her farmer block, she absolutely had to continue her road or deploy this tile in some other productive manner. But look at this. Maybe blue has another win condition. Maybe she can lose this farm, but if she gets to finish one or both of these cities, she will be right back in this game. She's preparing to finishing her road. However, this square next to her city is super, super vulnerable, and red decides to take no chances, to just share this city and not risk it being blocked. But now blue has the... Oh no, that was blue. That was red. Blue now got the one tile that fit here, but remember, red just blundered earlier, was not able to take a meeple back. Blue is still hoping to finish some cities. She will need to do that if she wants to win. However, there's an alternative win condition. She thinks she can connect to this farm, but she cannot because all the 6 daggers are already out. All the 6 cities with the turn. Well, now will we see a block? No, she instead is hoping for the one splitter tile, which doesn't exist anymore. You see, I told you I'd be better at tile tracking when I'm not playing. Well, actually, it was sort of a block because nothing fits here. She's going to have a slight advantage in this mini battle. It does seem like it will not be enough, and she will urgently need to attack this field. There's a road monastery, actually. Okay. No, she does not attack the field. I don't know why. She had to drop a farmer. Will she able to win? I don't think she'll be able to win. She has +6, +12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 23. The farm is probably worth a little bit more. And look at that. She would have gotten it. She would have totally gotten it. Had she meepled this farm. Justin here is going to take the 5-point ruin and probably secure the win for himself by a couple of points. These monasteries look nice. This road is really long, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 city advantage on the farm does appear to be just a little bit too much. Let's see what happens here. Never mind, I was completely wrong. So Valley here, with a 200 IQ move, realized that she doesn't need to attack the big field in order to win. How is that possible? The field was so big. Did I really... I mean, I didn't count the points that well, but that was an amazing move from her. So she actually recognized that she didn't have to attack the field. Well, I guess that last monastery was huge. Although she had to draw the monastery actually no matter what in order to win. So I guess it doesn't matter that much whether you drop a farmer and connect with the road monastery, or you just drop the road monastery and use it as a road monastery. But yeah, what a performance here from the Spanish player. Now we are about to play the next game. We're gonna have still 3 games to go. It's a must-win situation for us. Oh, look at Chigozi here. The lowest rated player having the most points, and if it says it's in progress. Oh no, they did lose massively this one, but whether it's massively or not massively, it does not matter at all. Wait. Where did my tournament bracket go? Let's see here. Oh, okay, let's go to Group 1. I've never played this format before with different groups. All the tournaments that I played before were either round robin or Swiss. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit still salty about that round 3 loss. But we'll still have round 5 and round 6 to try and make amends for that. Alright. Oh, looks like Red is going to lose on time there. There's 0 chance how they're going to play 5 moves in 7 seconds. And let's see if they observe the fair play rules. They will have to concede this game no matter what. These are the rules of the tournament. 3, 2... Yeah, they were not able to... And they will now need to place only 1 move. And they need to have it pre-moved. They need to have it pre-moved. Will they be able to finish the game on time? Let's go! Nope, they lost. They lost on time. They have to concede. They have to concede. Oh, okay, good. So fair play is being observed here. Yeah, because it's actually, I think, not possible to... No, it should be possible to concede on the last tile, so they are 2 different ways how you can kind of concede a game when you're losing on time. You can either just concede or you can let your opponent expel you. Let's see whom we're playing now. Are we playing... Okay, we're playing KB. Overall, I think I've been doing quite well against them in... Okay, in my still unpublished speedrun videos. A bit of a spoiler here. But they're still a very strong player, and they're a very fast player. I'm not fast player, so kind of they will have an advantage over me, but I will have an 8-point city, thank you, or almost an 8-point city. You know what? I'm feeling that this farm will be working. We're not going to go here. I think going here is just fine. Okay, going here is also fine. If they equalize... Oh, yes. This is huge. Actually, it's not like that huge, because they do equalize here. They equalize the farm. I have to take this road. I don't have a lot of points, which is not great. There are still some good things that could happen. So, for example, this is a very good monastery spot. I get to pre-build a 3-point road. They get to go here. I think now is just points for as far as possible. Okay, this is a fantastic tile for me. I am pre-building a 3-point road, but it is what it is. Not sure about this orientation. Okay, they're taking this 3-point road, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm making my monastery vulnerable, but it is what it is. They're probably going to join me. I really hope they try to block me. Please, please, please try to block me. Try to block me. Okay, this is perfect. Well, actually, this is a decent move, but no, this is nice. This is nice. You know what? We have to play really efficiently here. So I'm going to be waiting for a triangle. They finished my city. Okay, just so that I don't get to finish it later. And there's no field connection. So we will be looking for a field connection later. Let's first of all take care of this, and let's just hope that we win the flip there. They have to connect, right? Actually, I barely got anything out of this situation. That's kind of disappointing. Well, we do get a monastery, which we have to use. I could use a triangle real soon, and this is the winning tile. Well, I mean, I'm a bit too ambitious, but actually it's the tile that saves my bacon over here next to the monastery. I still have my 75%er, thank you. I know that move was a little bit iffy, but I really want to play as efficient as possible, which now is not going to work out. So we are just going to build here. They should try block me. I will need to save for a 50-50 and just bank my entire game on this tile. Okay, they're not blocking me, which is really nice. So I think I just get to go here. They do get the road monastery, which is just amazing for them. But if I get a regular monastery, then I'm just right back in this game. My monasteries are pretty good, though. I have one thing going for me. Well, there's this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start doing some blocking here. Okay, let's just score some points. Still not worth to block because there are many tiles, but now we'll block. Or not, because they defend. However, now we're... I know it's great to finish a monastery with another monastery, but beggars cannot be choosers. In this situation, I just need to finish my monastery somehow. Okay, so they should meeple this. I should meeple this. It's a 6-point city, and I get to put all kinds of nice things into it, but they immediately get it back, and it's so unfortunate. I probably should use that field connection really, really soon. I would want to get some sort of meeple back first, though. Maybe I should have tried blocking this. I don't know. Okay, let's see what they do first. I do feel like I might drop my last meeple quite soon. Okay, they do sort of block that field connection. I think we just should keep taking small points. And then we should try and finish the city. Maybe that's one of our possible win conditions. Then the road tiles we will use here to complete the blocks. Even though there's still a couple of tiles that are remaining here. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take the empty city cap, because I cannot let them take the empty city cap. And let's make a decision. If they manage to block me successfully, shall we try and finish the city? I think the answer is no. Let's just keep an 8-point city, because it's very, very easily blockable. Or, okay, wait, does this work? There's one more left. No, let's actually just do this first. Let them finish the block for me. Let's just still try finish this. Let's see if it works at all. It could work. It could really work. We still have this out here. Okay, this is perfect. Actually, why don't we do something like this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there are actually only a couple of tiles left, but I think... Let's just do this first. Okay. This is still live. Man, I just keep scoring points. Okay, let's see. If they finish, they drop a farmer. But I get to finish my monastery. Let's see what the point count is. This city is like miraculously live somehow. I could have actually scored for the road here. That's interesting. I'm at +4. This is equal -4. And I'm +9, which is really nice. But there's this field, this pesky field. But let me just be at +12 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me be at +12. But now prevent my opponent from finishing his monastery. And now it's a good question if I even want to connect to this field, because my opponent will get immediately a chance to re-attack. Yeah, so I think instead of... okay, now we have to think real hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, tile tracking. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 regular cities. Ay, they're still live. So I cannot block this. I cannot block this stuff. And I cannot do this either. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is also not doable. But why don't we just do something like this, and then we try to connect here later? Yeah, there's one that's... Okay, let's just try to do this first. Yeah, and now I think we need to do this, because my opponent's about to connect. Then I think I should be winning this. Yep. We took tiles away from them. Is there even a connection? I'm really not sure. I don't think there is one. I think we got this, because our ruin is too huge. And we... Okay, -1, -5, -6. We are at +7 and the field. Okay. Giving up, it seems. We're just gonna start taking points. Yeah, they do get to connect, but nothing can happen, right? Nothing bad can happen. The field is tied, 2 versus 2, and we win the last flip for the final city cap, so we get to score 4 more points. And we now cannot lose this, which is great. We have 4 points here, and with 30 seconds to spare... Well, we win this game anyway. But actually, I just noticed that they lost on time, so they should have conceded. But it's okay. I'm just happy to take the win. I think this one was all right. We ended up building a huge ruin, or recognizing that it's not a good idea to finish. We managed to complete all our monasteries, and I think find an important field connection that would prevent our opponent from finishing the monastery. We were gaining out of something from here, something no matter what. KB here tried a really good attempt at connecting their farmer, and that's what they had to do. There were some scenarios how they were winning if they draw the crossroads and then back-to-back stuff. But my idea is that if they draw the crossroads, I could this square would be twice restricted, and I could try blocking this. I think it's super important that I didn't try blocking the square earlier, because there was no way to block this completely. And when I was kind of saying all these numbers, I recognized that there was still one more regular city cap left. Okay, this one wasn't that bad. Maybe we have a shot at this. All we need to do is win 2 more rounds. Yeah. Oh, they're going to be 7 rounds, right? Because of an odd number, and... Oh, no, that was it! That was just 6, that was just 5 rounds, and we lose. Oh, no. Oh, it's not a round robin, it's just a Swiss. Oh, I guess maybe they have the... Oh, yeah, they have the better tiebreakers, because we each won 2. 2 out of 4. And they won 3 out of 5, and this is better. Well, okay, yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. It's probably that's 3rd round loss that cost us, so it's going to be a shorter video, but hopefully you found it interesting anyway. And you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to comment on the playoffs to make this video a little bit longer. Let me just go back to the tournament in progress. Okay, so who qualifies? Estroncio of Spain, Edgar Townsend of Chile, Islone Complex of Mexico, Arab of the United States, Locoello of Spain, and then Valley and Chigozi from our group. Okay. Let's look at match 1. Probably the strongest player in Spain with a screen name. Estroncio is playing with a surprise here in this tournament. Well, it looks like they're about to lose on time, so this is not going to be a particularly interesting game to comment on. Maybe they're giving a handicap. Maybe they just didn't notice. Are they even online? I'm not sure. No, the game is underway. Red is starting a new city. Let's see if Blue adheres to the principle of 2 cities here, or just tries to gamble and take away some 10 quick points. They are thinking too long for the opening. They could lose on time, even though you know, Spanish player, obviously very fast. Yep, this is the best move by far. And now they're forced to help their opponent slightly, so they take 2 points, whereas their opponent is getting 1 point from this situation. Red is getting a fantastic tile that gets them to continue their city, but instead they choose to start another one, experimental play over here. Blue is making his own city vulnerable, that's interesting, but possibly they want to prevent it from being attacked. Looks like that vulnerability is going to cost them because Red just made it much harder to continue their city. However, Blue has something going for him as well. This city tile makes Red's city much harder to finish. Red is now probably going to continue his roads. Yes, at the same time making Blue's road a bit more vulnerable. Oh, now what a decision here for Red. Red chooses to go all in on the city, and look at that monumental greed. Here's what this means, okay? There are still 2 monastery tiles with the road remaining. And if Blue draws first, he gets to score 9 points for the monastery and 2 points for the road. And his idea is that if Red gets a monastery with the road, then Red will probably still put it into this square because it's so many points. But I am pretty sure that Red is not going to do that. Somehow, Blue managed to save a city here with an 87% chance, and Blue is looking really strong in this game. Oh, now Blue is trying to fight for the city, but I do believe that it might not work out, but let's see. All they need to do is just have 1 more city cap so that they get to attack the city from both sides, and they're good. There are a lot of objectives that Blue is trying. Yeah, excellent move here by Blue. You see, Blue is not connecting here because he can do it later with another tile, but he's attacking the city from another side. And in fact, he doesn't even have to complete this connection. He could just enjoy this 5 points majority in a mini battle at the expense of 1 monastery meeple. Here comes a huge move. This early tile that gets Blue to continue and finish his city and score a 5-point road. And you see, just as Blue had planned, he gets these extra 2 points because Red scores a 9-point monastery. Because Red cannot really afford to leave this 9-point monastery spot, because what if Blue draws the remaining monastery? This is always very interesting with these 2-tile situations. Will we see a farmer here? This looks like this field is pretty small. So Red decides to give Blue a meeple back just to tie this mini battle. Blue's probably completely okay with that. And the way Red comes back into this game is they have a city up for grabs. They could draw the 1 splitter tile and put it here maybe and then try to connect. Or, you know, Blue could do that instead. Oh, no. Red did this. So Blue did the block. Red's now trying the connection. Yep, they have to meeple this monastery and they have to try and equalize the city because that's the only way how Red comes back into this game. Red is hoping for a lot here, but it is not going to happen because Blue now completely equalized the city. It is not possible to attack the city. Well, or is it? What about as Red here? Probably take 4 points. Then maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, draw 1 of the 2 remaining curves, finish your monastery, drop a farmer for 6 points. Then maybe get a crossroads, score 4 points over here. Then get another tile for here. And try to connect through a triangle with a road, of which there's 1 remaining after this move. But now Red is trying to set up this connection a little bit differently. Now Red is trying to create a platform to be able to use this tile and kind of connect through a tube-shaped extender, because there's still 2 of those remaining. But Blue very wisely prevented him from doing so. And if anything, Blue is now threatening to take over this city. However, as red, all is not lost. If red gets the splitter tile, red gets to place it over here, meeple the city, but it's not going to work because the city is now completely closed. And red saved the city from blue's invasion, but at the same time, red closed the spot for the invasion of his own. So this city will not be accessible. And where do you get 22 points as red? And the answer is probably nowhere. They have a 6-point field, but they have a 1-point meeple here. And, okay, that's a move. That could work well. They could also get a meeple back here, but unfortunately for them, they don't get a curve, but they do get a road monastery. They're not able to meeple this monastery, and this could be decisive for them. A lot will depend on who draws city caps. Will we see a block here? Does it make sense to do a block? Yes, I believe there is still one starting tile remaining. As I was saying that blue drew it, so red prevented blue from completing the city. Now probably as red you can either block your opponent's monastery, but that's actually not necessary. Probably you block blue's city, but how? You have to do some tile counting here. And I believe there's still one dagger left. So I guess you put it in such a way that commits your opponent to a regular city cap. And there is one more. No, that's not the move. That's not the move. But of course, it's very hard to decide. However, they do get the city splitter, and they have to meeple this farm to get something. No, not the city cap, but the farm, hoping for the next city cap. This is a very standard situation. But you know, they probably don't know this. Yes, and it cost red actually. Oh no, you have to meeple the farm here. Why take 1 point when you can score 3 points? It will be a very close game, but it will cost. So this thing here cost red. I'm gonna tell you how much. So they took 4. I think around 6 points. But let's see if this would have made a difference. So here, 1 instead of 3, and then they could have meepled this farm earlier and then used this to score more. Up here, up top, it doesn't matter what I'm talking about. It's very hard to commentate when it's blitz. -9, okay, so if they had dropped a farmer, they would have lost -3. Well, definitely well done to trying to mount this comeback with this. That was pretty interesting. All right, so the favorite here wins. Let's see how the other quarterfinal matches are doing this. So the player from RCP is Sloan defeated here, Elias Machan of Mexico, and the Spanish player defeated another Spanish player. There's a duel, and now Estronte going to be played against Locoello in the semis. So there's going to be a Spanish player in the finals at least, but let's just have a look at the very end game. And here we have the American defeating the Chilean? I guess that's how you pronounce it. All right, Estronte versus Locoello. We already have a look at Estronte, but I'm impatient. You see, these guys are, it says yet to be played. So we're going to just look at this game. So what happened here? Blue had the starting position, and then black drew the quadruple city tile and was forced to help blue. So blue is very happy about that, and they decided that they're not going to try and finish this city. They're going to make it into a ruin and then just try to build a new city elsewhere. So far, this is paying off, and probably what black is going to do, I think they're just going to try to connect these two ruins. Possibly attack this ruin from another side, but then if you don't do something with this square soon enough, there's a lot of vulnerability, because you see one of the tiles that fits here potentially. There are 3 in total. They're already out. Yeah, here black tries to finish a city. Maybe black can re-attack this. However, this is still blockable. There are only 5 tiles remaining and the quadruple city is already out. But blocking doesn't matter that much for Blue decides just to equalize everything because it is in Blue's best interest, and this is monumental greed right here. I do think like there's somebody in Board Game Arena who's greedier than me. That's very interesting. So what I would do, I would actually not meeple this road. I would meeple this only after I put the tile in. But I think the reason why Blue meepled this road is he was thinking that if Black gets this type of tile, the triple city with a roll, then Black could possibly score these 4 points. That's very interesting right there. Seems to be paying off for Blue so far. Blue just completes, completes, but continues a shared feature to make sure that Black cannot reattack it. And if anything, Blue is not like super interested in making risky plays, taking over cities, because Blue is slightly ahead here with his long road and almost completed Monastery. So let's see what happens next. Yeah, and that's why Blue decides he doesn't want any shenanigans, just finish the shared city, do not start a new city elsewhere. Both opponents now have a lot of points. Will we see a farmer here? I think a farmer is actually not such a bad idea. There's still 2 tiles that left here, and if/when Blue draws it, he of course will meeple the city, or Black would draw it instead. Now there's only 50% chance of this monastery meeple ever coming back. So with this block, Black is probably equalizing. Black will have the meeple advantage. However, what Blue could do, and what I think Blue is doing, Blue is just building cities elsewhere, and Blue is hoping to start a counter field so that this field is left with 6 points and not worth fighting for. However, it's not going to happen because Black is putting city caps in his field, and now this field is already worth fighting for because it's worth at least 9 points. Probably is going to be worth even more points. Let's see what happens here. So Black tries to block. There are lots of tiles that Black can use for blocking, but not this one. Black now plays conservatively, taking over this game, not farming, which is used here by Blue to try connect to this field and at the same time block another field connection. This was very smart here. But Black now decided... Oh, no farmer. That's interesting. Oh yeah, of course, because it's his last meeple. There's only... Ooh, this city's super vulnerable because actually there's 0 triangles remaining. And so the only way how you can finish this city is with a splitter or... No way. No way you're going to block yourself. This definitely does seem like a misstep because... I mean, Blue just blocked himself, right? Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Blue just blocked himself. That sometimes happens, kind of, you don't recount the tiles and you think that normally this tile does exist, but it doesn't exist anymore. So we do see a rare misstep here from Blue, and even though Blue is 1 minute ahead, like even though it's Blitz, part of the art of Blitz is mastering time management, which, as you saw, I wasn't particularly good at. But maybe here, just thinking for a few seconds more could have helped. Also, look at that. So much vulnerability here. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 3 tiles left here. Oh, but now we're going to see this. Interesting. I thought the monastery would go here with a farmer because this field does look like it is going to be fighting for. In the meantime, Black draws the second tile that fits in this square. So now this monastery meeple has officially been declared deceased by me. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just have a 75% chance and you don't get it. Black here will probably meeple something. It is inconceivable to me how you don't meeple a farm in that position, but okay. I lost my first game, first round, so I don't get to lecture anyone on anything. However, no. I mean, black did do the thing just one move later. Well, they do now get the connection, so it ended up not mattering, but it could have mattered, as Tronfeo is probably going to connect to... No, he goes for the greed. He first of all wants to take the points and then connect to the field. Just realizing how dire his situation is, he has to play with maximum efficiency. But however, is that even so dire? He's at -5, but look at these. He's now almost -1, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -9, -10. But he has 8, so he's only at -2. Now -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he had +2, +10. Minus the field. So if he equalizes the field, he probably wins. Because it's actually very hard for black to find a place to score 10 points with 2 meeples. Oh, black is going to take the 6-point farm. And I believe maybe blue had to take the 6-point farm himself. Because now all black needs to do, if blue connects, is to score like... I think 3 points with 2 meeples, because like this is 7, right? This is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14, 22, 26. -13, +13, +8, +2, +6, +5. Let's do this again. Actually, he has 1.5 minutes on the clock. And also, the thing what we're doing here right now, like the counting points, that's also what they have to do with just very, very little time on the clock. Again, -11, okay. -16, -17, -23. 14 here, so -9, -1, +3, as I said, and that is if blue connects to the field. So let's see if this greed here for 1 extra point was at all justified. 1 more farmer? Oh no, he just goes all in. He has to drop a farmer here because this was about to get blocked. And essentially they're just flipping for a curve. How many curves remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2! Yes, or 1? Well, it does look like it's about to get blocked, and that's it. That's the game here for black. So this greed cost them so much. Yeah, they were having the 75%er, but this gets blocked. Nothing blue could have done about this. But of course, this block was so important. Well, greed is what did blue in, because blue was ahead. I'm not sure if blue recognized that they were ahead. Sometimes when you're behind on the scoreboard and you're low on time, it's actually not obvious that you're ahead, especially if your points on the board are scattered across. Like, it's not like blue was controlling a big field or anything. Blue was just having 7-point road, 7-point monastery, 8-point monastery, but that adds to 23, and 23 is a lot. Well, the player with the screen name Locoello now goes to the finals. Let's see how the second... so Isloon here defeated the American player, and we are going to keep refreshing until the final start. It says it's in progress. Locoello here, the rating favorite. He found an important block in the game before, and now has time to type all these hi HF. I just normally don't do that. I just respond sometimes with whatever my opponent writes me. I just answer the same. And in order to be gentle in the chat, they just lost 30 seconds on their clock. Let's see if they lose this game on time. Probably not. I mean, they have the slight advantage here with the monastery, but however, red has a 4 points here on the scoreboard. Red, of course, is not going to bother connecting the roads because it only gives them 1 point. In black, look at how these monasteries at the start of the game, they get completed so quickly. However, this red monastery is super timely. Even though it gives red only net 4 points, it's also sticks in a road into this city, which is mildly unpleasant for them. Now, if you're red, do you just take 2 points here? I mean, it could be not the worst move. Yeah, helping out your opponent a little bit, but then you get to connect to the city. No, probably not. I think the best move is just trying to use this tile to break the city for black. Because now black is doing really well. He has the city, well, it's only 3 points, but triangle, triple city triangle, and the city is close. So watch out for that. Black is creating a blocking platform for reds. I believe a bit of a misstep here for red. A better place for the city was over here, trying to block this monastery as well, because 2 of the road monasteries are already out. However, 4 of the regular monasteries were still remaining, while red is doing not that bad, because they also get to try and fight for the city. Now, what do you do here as black? I think you try to block your opponent, although that's a very interesting move as black, creating a blocking platform here and at the same time indirectly continuing their road. But it doesn't matter, because black keeps getting roads and red keeps getting cities, and red was super close to finishing a huge city and probably taking away the game with him. But now black has a chance. Black urgently needs a triangle, one of the 5 remaining triangles, to equalize over here. Does not get it. Gets a row tile. I like what black does here. He's not impatient. He will get a meeple back later. He just gets the 2 points for the road, sets him up to get one of the 5 remaining crossroads or some other types of road ends. Probably here, yeah, I like this block very much, because what's going to happen is if black gets a curve, he's going to put it over here and then creates a blocking platform. There are 3 tiles remaining. I do not understand this move because it creates a blocking platform, but sure. Black just continues this city. I would have preferred to continue this city, but unfortunately for black, red draws the monastery before black is able to do anything. So black decides to give red a monastery point, but at least get a much needed meeple back. Actually, I like how black is playing so far, but with this one exception, it does look like a big misstep over here. It is making much harder to continue a city like this, because you want to do it triangle, triangle, city cap, or triangle, triple city, triangle. There's still a sufficient number of triangles to pull this off, but yeah, and you see now, with this triangle, you still need 3 tiles at least to continue the city. Without this tile, we would have already only 2 tiles away from completing this city. Well, what do you do here if you are black? I think I know. Yeah, this. I know there was this idea to connect to the city, but there's only 1 tile remaining. Actually, it was like very low chance. So now at least he has an 8-point city. He has a threat to block his opponent monastery, but it is not going to happen. Red here, the Israeli player, is getting quite good tiles here. Oof, and black took a little bit of a gamble, and now black is going to get blocked instantly and lose the game. Of course, it is a bit unfortunate. There were not too many road plus city tiles remaining, but ultimately all of that was due to this tile. So if we are going to make this video instructive, then typically when you have a city with 3 pieces like this, triangle, then a triple city, then triangle, you want the same on the reverse. And as soon as you do something like this, it actually makes it much harder for you to complete the city. And if anything, in order to continue the city, you need to draw something like another triple city or maybe another one of those and have 3 columns like this, so that you have 3 extenders. But you know, the chance of you having 3 extenders is like I forgot how many percent. Well, 12. Alrighty, let's see what happens here. Interesting, red I think is blocking his own road just to prevent a field connection. That was red, right? Maybe that was a hallucination, but let's see. I can understand this move for sure. Now reds will be trying to play his meeple advantage, probably. You have to meeple this, you have to come back somehow, but red of course will make it much harder. There are still tiles for black to get his meeple back, but he does not get one of them. And will this get blocked? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it will not get blocked just yet. But this city is so essential to block, but this is still not happening. As red, what do you do as red? I do believe red had a complete block here, but it is not going to work out, and now black is only one tile away from getting a meeple back and maybe having a shot in this game, and this exactly happens. Black is at -15. He has a ruin. And maybe, just maybe, black can win this game by getting a meeple back. Well, first of all, you absolutely score 4 points here and just gamble. That's what I would do. Score 4 points. Don't take the city. Yep. And just hope that you're the first to draw a city cap. Low chance, less than 50. Didn't work out. But look at this. Red playing with some fire here. Red does not take this city and black takes this city instead. Black got 14 points from the last interaction and black is preparing to drop a farmer. Now red is not getting a farming tile. Red just scores 1 + 4 points, but black is now absolutely going to get a road and drop a farmer here or here, and black now has a legit chance in this game. But no, black actually was not able to do this. Is there another field connection perhaps? Maybe they just go here and take the 5 points and hope for another field connection, but players both are craving for a road tile over here. The next best thing is a road tile over here. The next best thing is a road tile over here. This field is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cities, so 24 points on the field. It is most likely going to be the decisive feature in the game. However, the Israeli player has only 20 seconds on the clock. Will they find a thing? They drop a farmer, not knowing. I guarantee you they don't know if there's a tile remaining. How about we do the same, huh? No, we don't. Because there are no tiles remaining that fits the connection. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No curves. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is one triangle, so there's a 50% chance that we are actually going to complete the connection. Yeah, you can drop the farmer, but it's not gonna work. You know this, and red does get the field connection in all likelihood. Well, he does not get it immediately, but I guess all that we can do as black here is meeple this 8-point ruin and pray that this is somehow enough. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was a splitter as well. So it was actually almost a certainty that field connection. And with 3 seconds on the clock, red managed to win this game and the tournament in style with a 24-point field, finding the one field connection at the top. Yes, black was 4 points ahead otherwise, but the field is going to make all the difference. To look at that, 24 points for the field for a 23-point difference overall. That was a great game because both players had actual chances to win. Red pulled ahead, then black came back with this brilliant, risky sequence that gave him 14 points. Unfortunately, black was not able to find a tile that gave him a viable field connection, and that's how red won the game. Congratulations to Israeli player and to the Spanish player for the second place finish. Let's just have a look at the final standings of the tournament. Is Loon first? Locuelo second, and Estroncio, the Spanish player. Oh, there wasn't a match for third, so they both get third player. Let's see how we scored. So Edgar, Chile, Mexico, Spain, UK, Sweden at a nice high 9th place. Belgium, not sure. Latvia, not that bad. United States, not sure. I don't want to talk about it, okay? So hopefully you could learn something from the mistakes that I made. By the way, other than that missed 5-point move of me taking a road next to my monastery with the city-seated road tile in the game against Justin Etier in round 3. Do let me know if you think I've missed something else. In all likelihood I did, but I really want to know. Do let me know some alternative moves. Alright, Avika, bunch of consonants from Latvia, Alphamar, Spain, Fundy from the United States, probably Catalonia, Portugal, Catalonia, United States, Spain. Lots of Spanish players. And yet the winner is the only Israeli player. Congratulations to them. Hopefully I'll do some more Blitz videos and I'll lobby the organizers to make some more Blitz tournaments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you soon.